In this video, we're going to look at an introduction to exponents. So solve the problem below. Use the rectangle below to represent the problem visually. So here's our rectangle. So let's read through the application problem. Don makes a rectangular 20 square foot cake for the state fair. After he wins his award, he wants to share it with the crowd. First, he cuts the cake into two pieces. Okay. Let's read the whole thing first. Then he cuts the two pieces into two pieces each. Then he cuts all of these pieces into two pieces, and he continues to do this a total of 5 times. How many pieces of cake does he have to share? Okay, so this was a whole lot of information. I can see now the size of the cake didn't matter. We don't care it's a 20 square foot cake because we just want to know how many pieces it's getting cut into. So let's follow this one step at a time. So he first cuts it into two pieces. So here's our cake. Okay, and pretend they're equal pieces. Then he cuts the two pieces into two pieces each. So here we have this piece. He's going to cut that into two pieces and this piece into two pieces. Okay. Next, he cuts all of these pieces into two pieces. Okay, so now there's 4 pieces, and we want to cut each of these into two pieces. And it says he continues to do this a total of 5 times. So we've done this 1, 2, 3 times. So we want to cut all of these pieces into two pieces 2 more times. So here, to cut these in two pieces, I'm going to go like this. Okay, so now it looks like we have 16 pieces, and now let's cut all of these pieces into two pieces. Okay, so this is our total number of pieces. I can count there's 4 in this direction and 8 in this direction. So it's going to be 32 total pieces, or 32 pieces of cake to share. Now, how are we going to represent this mathematically? So let's think about what we did. Okay, so he had one big piece and he cut it into two pieces. Okay, so I'm just putting the 1 there to represent the original piece of cake. And when he cut it into two pieces, you can multiply by 2. Then when we cut the two pieces, let's make a little visual of this. 1 is now 2. Then he cut the two pieces in two pieces. Well, that makes 4. So we'll multiply by 2 again. We cut the 4 pieces into two pieces. Well, that doubled the number of pieces. So we multiply by 2 again. And I'm thinking you could see the pattern. And we did this a total of 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here we have 5 factors of 2. Okay, we don't really need this 1 here, but we started with the original 1. Multiplying anything by 1 is itself. I just wanted to use that to represent the original cake. Okay, now writing this out, 5 factors of 2, can be a little bit tedious, especially what if we had 27 factors of 2. So here's our notation. Okay, we will use exponential expressions to represent problems such as the last one. Exponents represent repeated multiplication, just like multiplication represents repeated addition. So remember, we said if we had 5 times 2, we could think of that as 5 copies of 2, or 2 added to itself 5 times. Okay. With exponents, we'll write 2 raised to the 5th power, which means multiply the number 2 by itself 5 times. Okay, so this is just like the last problem where we got 32. Okay, so notice the difference. This is not the same as 2 times 5. We'd write 2 times 5 like this. This is 5 factors of 2. We have some special names for these. 2 is called the base, okay, and 5 is called the exponent. So here they are circled. And you can read here that we have some different names for those that we're going to fill in the next video.